Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sydney International Shooting Centre. It's day 5 of the 2019 World Championships and it's the second final of today, the second of 2 finals. We started really late in the day. We had a relaxing half day off and then came into the range. Of course, we do the easy bit. The shooters have been here a lot of the day doing PET and stuff like that, training. But we're here for the second final, and it's going to be the R2 Women's Air Rifle Standing SH1 event. The athletes are just a couple of minutes away from finishing their sighting time and preparation shots. And our announcer is on the field of play, Jamie Stangroom. In a couple of minutes' time, he will introduce the athletes to the gathered crowd here in this beautiful world-class facility. Well, my name is Shaq, and with me I'm really pleased to be joined by the head coach of all Paralympic shooting, rifle and pistol. It's Pernilla Svensson. Hello, Pernilla.
Hi.
Thank you very much for joining us today. So is it quite unusual for you to be, for any coach to be looking after both disciplines? That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I don't have so many shooters, so right now it's okay to have both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for giving us your time today, because one of your shooters is in the final, Anna Norman, who had a really good day 2 days ago because she became the world champion in the 3 positions discipline.
Yeah, she did.
And how did she? How were her emotions after that?
She was very happy, and she had been dreaming about this, I think, and she is a really good 50-meter shooter. So I wasn't so surprised that she did it, but it's always small things that makes if you win or get in the 8th place or wherever. So she was very, very happy afterwards.
We can see Anna on screen at the moment, and noticeably she's the only one who's standing. Natasha Hiltrop, Irina Shetnik, they are seated, and the rest of the athletes are in wheelchairs. We'll talk a little bit more about Anna's position once the athletes have been introduced, but here they are. Our announcer Jamie Stangroom is introducing them. Zhang Guiping of the People's Republic of China is on firing point A. She was the she's won medals at 2 consecutive Paralympics, London and Rio. She was the champion in London. Veronika Vadovichova, no stranger to Paralympic shooting, extremely talented shooter and very well known.
She's a really good shooter.
The Slovakian has already appeared in 2 finals, the R3 Mixed Air Rifle Prone event, where she finished 8th, and 7th 2 days ago in the 3 positions final. And I have to say that those are quite surprising positions, because we're usually used to seeing Veronika win medals, but maybe not as strong as she'd hoped so far. This is Rokaye Shojai from Iran, and well, she actually won her nation, her country, a quota place from her position in this final today. Just by qualifying for the final, Iran won a quota place for Tokyo 2020, so very well done to her. The Iranian is also the Asian Games champion as well, Para-Asian Games. Lee Yun-ri of Korea, she appeared in the R8 3 positions final as well 2 days ago and won silver medal.
It's her debut World Championships final in this event. It's Anna Norman.
And winning gold is your shooter Pernilla. She won gold in the 3 positions event, Anna Norman.
She's had a busy World Championship so far.
Irina Shetnik with the mesmerizing hair, as we mentioned the other day. This is her 3rd final already. She's been a busy girl. She placed 6th in the R3 Mixed Air Rifle Prone final, and the same position, 6 in the 3 positions as well.
Yeah, and she made the world record today.
She made
the world record for the qualification.
So Shetnik finished in 1st place in qualification.
Yeah,
wow.
with a new world record.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Thanks for telling us that. I missed that piece of information. Excellent. That was Bai Xiaohong of China. She is the defending world champion, by the way, after winning gold in Korea a year and a half ago. And her last time in Sydney, the Chinese shooter, was 4 years ago at the World Cup, where she won gold. This is Natasha Hiltrop of Germany. She's the last of the shooters on the range. And she's already won bronze this week in the R8 competition.
And our Chief Range Officer is Rod Sampson of Australia.
Rod Sampson on screen there is the Chief Range Officer for this final. And he is the father of Dane Sampson. Dane Sampson is an air rifle shooter in the Olympics, and he's currently the Commonwealth Games champion in air rifle. And his father Rod is today's Chief Range Officer. So there are the 8 athletes. We've been introduced to them, and in just a minute or so the final will get underway. So Pernilla, you were telling us that you were telling me off air that Anna has been shooting all her life, and it's only in the last few years that she's switched to Paralympic shooting.
Yeah, she did. She was in an accident at her work and made the foot broke the foot, and then it hasn't been good for her. So she qualified to be a Paralympic shooter too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see, as we said before, that she is the only one in the standing position at the moment. So you work with Anna, but you work with the other Paralympic shooters as well. And would you say is there any advantage or difference to the shooter who can stand and one who's in a wheelchair?
It depends of which disease that they have. For Anna, it's hard with her balance because you see her right foot that she's putting it out. She's standing on her toe because the foot is stiff, so she can't put her heel down. So the balance is not so good for her. So she had a hard time in this event, if I should be honest. But it's not easy for anyone. They need to shoot so well. So
yeah. Well, we mentioned that the Iranian Rokaye Shujai won a quota place for Iran by qualifying for this final. Well, there were 2 other quota places to give away today from this competition, and they were won by Turkey and Thailand. So congratulations to them. So Rod Sampson, the Chief Range Officer, has officially given the command to start the final. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to shoot a 5-shot series. And the shooters will now begin the competition. The first one of them to shoot is the Slovakian Vadovichova. It's a 9.7. Hiltrop, the German, with a 10.4. 10.6 from Lee, the Korean.
that's a good score. She's really a good shooter.
Yeah, very strong shot from Lee. She won silver in the R8 event 2 days ago. Oh. Well,
something must have happened.
Yeah. Under 1 minute had elapsed of that series before Rod Sampson called stop. I'm not exactly sure why.
There's nothing we can see.
But who we saw on screen, the shooter was Zhang Guiping of China. And she hadn't taken her shot yet. It looks like they might actually reset the counter and take all of their shots again.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to fill the silence with my voice. So if you've just joined us, the rules are that we will have 2 series of 5 shots. So we're about to begin our first series of 5 shots, and those 2 series will be followed by single shots. A reminder that the series are fired in a time of 250 seconds. So the first series of 5 shots.
Okay, so Jamie, our announcer, just confirmed that we think it was a mistake by the Chief Range Officer.
Yes, something must have happened that we...
It was, I think the Chief Range Officer, Rod Sampson, got a little bit confused because he called stop when it was a 5-shot series.
Yeah.
So a human error.
It looks like they
Yeah.
could start from the beginning again.
Yeah, it looks like the competition is going to start again. So just a human error. So it's a 5-shot series. So Vadovichova, who shot the 9 in her first shot, now let's say the competition starts for real, she hits a 10.2. Lee, who shot a 10.6,
she did better.
yeah,
Yeah.
has just shot a 10.7. 10.8 from Zhang Kuiping of China, who didn't take a shot in the fake start, let's say. Vadovichova follows up a 10.2 with a 9.9. 2 steady 10s from the Iranian Shujai. Lee follows up an excellent 10.7 with a 9.9. This is Anna Norman, who shot a 10.4 with her first shot. She follows it with a steady 10.2.
And the Ukraine shooters shooting 10.3.
Yeah, Shetnik began the series with a 10.5, followed it with a 10.3.
Yeah.
She is top of the table as it stands.
And the Chinese girl Bei was shooting 9.4.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few 9s that have gone in
Yeah.
already. On the left of our screen, we can see another one of your shooters, Pernilla, Eleanor Axelsson Vaughan.
Yeah.
Bit of a mouthful, but she's taking a little bit of a coaching role today.
Yeah, she does. I think that's a good way to make the, what do you call it, see what the final is and feel the feeling when you are on the field,
Yeah,
even if you're not shooting.
a little bit of experience to be
Yeah.
on the field of play while the competition is going on.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
see what happens down there.
Vadovichova shot a 10.6 with her 5th shot, and Shetnik is going really strongly here, a 10.7 with her 3rd shot.
Yeah, she's going on with the good shooting from the qualification.
Yeah, the momentum seems to be carrying the Ukrainian very well at the moment. We remind you that she's appeared in 2 finals previously this week and finished 6th in both of them.
Yeah.
Vadovichova finishes her 5-shot series early.
She's shooting very fast when she shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's finished on 51.3, which is a good score. Hiltrop has also finished with 51.1. 51.4 from Lee Yunri. So Shetnik has so far hit the 10 ring 4 times, and it looks like she is going to finish the first series on top of the table.
Yeah.
She's the only... Oh,
Oh.
well, it was a 9.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad 9.
Yeah,
being
that's
her.
well, that is a real surprise because
Yeah.
just as we were saying it, Shetnik hit 4 10s. She was odds on to finish top of the table, but a 9.0 means she fell all the way to 4th. However, there's only 0.5 between the top 4 athletes. In fact, it's a really tight competition because there's only 1.3 between all 8 athletes on the range. But it's Lee Yunri and Veronika Vadovichova of Korea and Slovakia who take the top 2 positions at the moment. There's 0.1 between them.
It's very tight.
So a disappointing ending shot for the Ukrainian, but plenty more time to make her way back up the table.
Yeah, it looks like she done something for that because she was a little bit irritated, I think.
We saw Vadovichova on screen and she shot a 10.5. It was a good shot. Shujai of Iran, 10.6. The same score for Hiltrop of Germany. Anna Norman, the same score for her as well, 10.6. And another 10.6.
They're shooting very well
Yeah.
now, everyone.
A 10.6 for Shetnik as well. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4 10.6s with their first shots from Shujay, Norman, Shetnik and Hiltrop. Vadovichova has taken 2 shots so far. They've both been in the 10 ring.
Yeah.
Lining up to
Zhang
take her
hasn't done
third.
any yet. Just now it's the first shot for Zhang.
Yes, Zhang of China really took her time with the first shot. Took her about 1 minute for her to take that shot off.
Yeah.
3 10s for Vadovichova. Norman of Sweden followed up a 10.6 with a 9.6. Shetnik follows a 10.6 with a 10.5. So she's climbing the table again.
Oh, 8.9 on Lee.
Yes. 8.9. That's a very tough shot for Lee of Korea. Norman has now hit 2 9s in a row.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Shetnik 10-6, 10-5 and another 10-6.
She's shooting really good now.
Excellent shooting from the Ukrainian.
Yeah. I think she finished the qualification with 106.7 in the last string.
Wow.
Yeah.
106.7. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That is, I mean, so the qualification is 60 shots in groups of 10. So if she finished one group with 106, that's an average of 10.6 in those 10 shots. Amazing.
I think even she had won 10.3 in that series.
Well, considering that she's finished 2 finals in 6th place, maybe we could say that she's actually a bit of a specialist in the standing position then.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because so far it really seems like that.
Yeah.
Well,
10.6 again for
yes, she's taken 4 shots, the Ukrainian, and she's now hit 3 10.6s. She's going to finish on a big score. Vadovichova ended her second series with 51.9, which is a 0.6 improvement over her first series. Hiltrop shot 51.1 in both series. Shetnik lining up to take her 5th shot, hoping it's not going to be a 9 like the first series.
Oh,
Wow.
10.7.
Well, that's amazing, yeah.
That's a really good score.
So, in 5 shots, Shetnik shot 3 10.6s, 1 10.5, and finished on a 10.7 to finish with 53 points. That's an amazing score, and that's a 2.1 improvement over her first series. And had she hit the 10 ring with her 5th shot, her score would be even higher. But Shetnik leads the competition now by 0.7 over Vadovichova. Hiltrop and Zhang are on exactly the same score in joint 3rd position. At the bottom of the table, Bai Xiaohong of China is the only athlete so far not to hit over 100.
Behind Norman in 7th place. Shot 11 now.
For the next competition shot, load.
And here is the leader of the final as it stands, 0.7 between her and Vadovichova. A 10.9, the perfect shot from Shujay of Iran. 9.4 from Hiltrop. That might be a little bit costly for her. She might drop out of the medal positions.
Yeah. 10.7 again.
Ooh. A 10.7 from
Shetnik.
Irina Shetnik. So that's 2 10.7s in a row for her, and she has come back incredibly strongly from that 9, and you wonder if she's going to let that happen again.
One ahead of Vadovichova in 2nd at 10.9 has helped Shujay into.
There's going to be a couple of shots. I beg your pardon. There's going to be one more shot until the elimination, and it's Bai Xiaohong who needs to overturn a 0.5. It's the difference between her and Norman in 7th place.
And it's to decide 8th place.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
.0 from the Chinese girl. And
Yeah, it was a
10.4 Dana.
good shot for Anna Norman, so she's going to be safe for a couple more shots at least. And Bai Xiaohong is going to be eliminated in 8th place.
Stop.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 8th place has been decided, and representing the People's Republic of China, put your hands together for Bai Xiaohong.
Well, that's 8th place for Bai Xiaohong in the 3 positions final 2 days ago, and 8th place here in the R2 standing final as well.
We had a 10.8 there from Li, who's into 5th place, 0.7 behind Jiang and Shoujiai, who are now sharing 3rd place, and they're both 0.5 behind Radovicheva, who's still in 2nd and still
So
in
it's
top
still
spot
Shetnik
with
and
Li
Vadovicheva in 1st and 2nd. There's a 1.4 difference between them in favour of the Ukrainian now. Shujai has moved into the medal positions for the first time, but she's joint with Zhang of China.
Yeah, must be in the 10.9 she was shooting before.
Yes.
Made her climb a little bit. It's good.
Start.
Still shoots good. The Iranian Shiraya
Yeah.
shooting well.
A 10.5 for Shujai. Shetnik taking her time, and 10.5 for her as
10.5.
well. So she's going to increase her lead over Vadovicheva just a little bit more. And 9.5 for Zhang. So Zhang of China falls into 5th place. She was the only one of the 7 to hit a 9 there. But it's really close. The next shot is going to decide 7th place, but Anna Norman on screen at the moment is only 0.3 behind the German Hiltrop. So it's all to shoot for, and it's close. Shujai and Vadovicheva now in joint 2nd position. So this is really good shooting from the Iranian.
Anna Norman looking to make up 0.3 on Hiltrop.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
So let's see what they can do here. Shujai another 10.5,
She's shooting really good now.
really good. 10.7 from Li Yunri, who's currently in 4th. Hiltrop 9.8, Norman 10.6, and Norman saves herself at least for a couple more
She
shots.
survived one more.
Yes. It was a very good shot from the Swede. Ooh, Shetnik with a 9.9. She still leads, but
She still leads with 1.3 points. Is it that?
yes,
Yeah.
1.3 advantage for Shetnik at the top, but it's Natasha Hiltrop who finishes in 7th place. She already won bronze in the 3 positions final 2 days ago. So well done to Natasha. Well, if Anna can keep shooting how she did in the last shot, then she might be able to climb even further up.
It will be harder, I think. 1.2 points is a lot in
Yeah.
this event.
Well, the Iranian Shujai taking a clear 2nd position, 1.3, I beg your pardon, 0.2 ahead of Vadovicheva in 3rd place at the moment.
For the next competition
And it's,
shot. Load.
what is it, 0.5 from the fourth to the third place.
Yes.
For Lee.
Yes, Lee of Korea, 0.5 away from the medal positions.
She has done a lot of good shots too, Lee.
Yeah. .3 from Shujai, 10.8 from Vadovicheva, so Vadovicheva is going to climb back into second position.
.0 on Lee.
Even 10s for Lee and Norman. Shetnik hasn't shot yet. She's the last one to shoot. She has shot now, and it's a 10.7. A 10.7 from the Ukrainian, and well, Vadovicheva moves into second place, but Lee is now joint with Shujai after the Iranian hit the 9 ring. Well, Anna Norman has managed to cut the margin a little bit from 1.2 to 0.9. She's still got a little bit of work to do to try and save herself.
Yeah, she has to do a really good shot here to have the chance to stay for 2 more shots.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
0.9 between Zhang in 5th and Norman in 6th. 10.7 from Vadovicheva.
She's starting to shoot really good now.
Well, she's looking like she's feeling comfortable because that follows a 10.8.
Yeah.
So Shetnik's going to be under a bit of pressure now to maintain her excellent shooting. 10.8 from Zhang, 10.8 from Shetnik.
Oh, that was 2 really good shots in the end.
Fantastic. Well, it was a good shot from Norman, but her nearest competitor, Zhang, shot a brilliant 10.8. So it is 6th place for Anna Norman, who we remind you is already the world champion in the 3 positions final. And do you think overall she'll be happy to make her 2nd final of these world championships?
Yeah, I think she will. She is, because she's still competing in the able bodies, so she's shooting more 50 meters and have that more training on that and not so much on air. So I think she will be really happy with the 6th place tomorrow morning.
Well, congratulations to Anna. Shetnik leading the final by 1.5. There were some excellent shots from the top 2. Shujai has got a tiny bit of work to do to get back into the medal positions. She's only 0.1 away from 3rd. The spectators have been given some flappy hands as props today.
Yeah, that's good.
Encourage their shooters.
Doing a lot of noise in there. Sounds more like a football game.
Yeah.
10.4.
10.7 from Shujai. 10.3 from Lee, so I think that's going to be enough for the Iranian to move back into the medal positions.
Yeah.
10.2 from Shetnik. 10.6 from Zhang, so the Chinese shooter has made a couple of really good shots. She's now 0.2 from safety.
Vadovicheva is still in second and is edged a little bit closer to Shetnik, still leading. The lead was 1.5.
So it's Li Yunri in 4th and Zhang Guiping in 5th, 0.2 between them. And Shujai has moved back into 3rd.
It's now 0.2 between herself and Lee, who's in 4th place. So this is shot 18 to decide who goes next.
For the next competition shot.
It'll be exciting to see who wins the bronze medal here.
Yes, there's a real that's completely open at the moment.
Yeah, it is. There's a little bit bigger gap between the bronze and silver and the silver and gold medal.
Yeah.
But anything can happen still.
10.6 from Vadovicheva. 10.5 from Lee. It's a really good shot. Zhang needs to hit a 10.7 at least, and she does. Is it going to be a shoot-off?
Oh, it's one. Oh, 9.4.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, there's some quite big changes here. It's Iran. It's Shujai who finishes in 5th. And she did shoot at 10.1, and she's only lost that position by 0.1. Well, that was quite a big change.
Yeah, and the big change in the first and second too. It's just 0.1 now.
Yeah, well, this is amazing because Shetnik just shot a 9.4, and she is now only 0.1 ahead of Vadovichova. Well, I thought it was going to go to a shoot-off because Li and Zhang Kuiping,
Yeah, but have the same scores, yeah.
they are in joint third, but it was Shujai who fell down the leaderboard.
Yeah, now it will be exciting.
Yeah. Well, Shetnik was leading just 2 shots ago by 1.3, and now she's leading by 0.1. And, you know, Vadovichova is one of those shooters that when she finds form, she seems unstoppable.
Yeah. And she's used to this situation.
Yes. Yes. She knows how to deal with it psychologically as well as physically, so this is going to be...
She will be strong here, I think.
Dangerous for Shetnik.
10.4.
Because Vadovichova is on a good run of 10s now, 10.4.
10.2 on Lee. See what happens with the Chinese girl.
10.5 from Shetnik. 10.8 from Zhang. Well, Zhang has now moved herself into the medal positions for the first time in the final, and what a time to do it, because she's jumped over Li, who shot a 10.2, but a 10.8 from Zhang, which follows a 10.7 with her last shot, has moved her into 3rd.
She's been shooting very well those last shots.
Yes. Shetnik now leading by just 0.2. Her shot was marginally better than Vadovichova's.
Now Lee has to do a good last shot here. 0.6 up to the 3rd place.
Yes. 0.6 between Lee in 4th and Zhang in 3rd.
Yeah. .3 on Vadovichova.
10.1 from Lee. Zhang is going to have a bad shot for Lee to move into the medals. 10.7 from Shetnik.
Yeah.
Oh!
It was a shoot off. No. Shoot off.
Well, maybe that was my my curse, because I said Zhang was going to have a bad shot. She did have a bad shot. It was a 9.5, and it sends the next shot into a shoot off.
Yeah, and Lee has already put in her safety flag and thought she was
yes
over.
Yes, the Korean thought her competition was over. She shot a 10.1, and she is now in a shoot-off with Zhang of China. Dramatic.
There's a lot of dramatic in this final, I think.
So the 2 Asians in a shoot-off. Lee 9.9. Zhang 10.6. A really good shot. So Lee will now have to put the safety flag in
again
for real this time. But very well done to her. Lee Yunri finishes in 4th place. And, well, she's already won a silver medal in the 3 positions event 2 days ago, so she's made her 2nd final. Well done to her. Well, now, Shetnik and Vadovichova, they're in a really commanding position because there's 0.6 between them, but then 2.2 down to 3rd position. So it looks like it's a real fight for Shetnik and Vadovichova to become the world champion.
And the Chinese girl needs to shoot really, really good.
Yeah.
To have
and needs to hope that the other 2 don't.
Yeah.
Well, last year at the World Championships in Korea, Shetnik in this competition won bronze medal. She's guaranteed at least that here, but can she get the shiniest one of all? She has a gold medal at the World Cup from the UAE last year as well. And she's also the European champion, which she won when she won gold in Belgrade, Shetnik.
Yes. 10.4 on Vanovikova.
Yes, 10.4 from the Slovakian, who is the first to shoot fast on the trigger in a lot of these shots. 10.6 for Shetnik and a 10.3 for Jung. So Shetnik creating a little bit of breathing room between her and Vanovichova. 0.8 is the difference between them. She's really taking deep breaths, isn't she,
Yeah.
Shetnik?
I think she's a little bit nervous now.
Do you think that's nerves because she's in that first position, or is it that she wants to get the shot, get the trigger right when it comes?
I think it's to make the trigger goes when she wants in the next shot and get a good 10.
.6 from Vanovichova. It's an excellent shot. .1 from Shetnik. So the difference between them is going to go down to 0.3. 10.1 from Jung as well, and that means that Jung Kui-ping takes the bronze medal. Well, it's her second final at the 2019 World Championships as well, and she finished 5th in the 3 positions, and it's bronze medal for Jung today. Well done to her.
Now it will be very exciting to see the next 2 shots. And see
Yes.
who's gonna get the gold medal.
Well, Vanovichova is vastly experienced in Paralympic shooting. Shetnik, a young girl, but a really good shooter. She does have the advantage by 0.3, but this is not the time for her to get nervous. She needs to keep doing what she's done, and she'll become the world champion.
Make sure that she follows the things she has decided before and just let the nerves come and just let it go.
Yes. And we can't really tell how she's feeling because we can't see her eyes. She's got her visor really low down. She's not giving anything away. Vanovichova 10.4.
She looks a little bit nervous. You can see her finger goes.
Oh! A 9.6, and maybe you were right about the nerves.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you just have that feeling now with her experience that Vanovichova is going to hold on to the first position.
Yeah.
Because Shetnik has now fallen behind by 0.5 and 9.6 against the 10.4. That is not the time to shoot a 9.
You can feel her nervous when you see her close in the picture like that.
.2. Shetnik needs at least a 10.7. She needs a 10.7 to at least send it into a shoot-off. A 10.8 will make her the world champion. She's taking her time. Vanovichova is the Paralympic champion in this competition. Shetnik, a 9.1. Oh.
Oh, I'm feeling sorry for her. She has been shooting so well the whole day.
Well, you can't help but have sympathy for Shetnik because she knew it was in her hands.
Yeah, she had it.
But she lost it with those last 2 9s in the last shots. But congratulations to Veronika Vadovichova, the vastly experienced and incredible rifle shooter.
Yeah.
Her third final of the World Championships, and Vadovichova, after placing 8th and 7th, becomes the world champion in the R2 air rifle standing. Well, congratulations to her. But we look at Irina's face, and she
think
looks
she's
pretty.
very disappointed right now.
She looks pretty upset about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be. It's still.
She has done a good work today and was shooting amazing in the qualification and
Yes.
even in the finals. Just in the end, when
It's
the nerves
a
takes
great
over.
medal to win.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a little bit of regret for her because of the.
Yeah. But she's still smiling.
Yes.
She's always smiling.
She is always smiling.
Yeah.
She is always smiling.
Yeah.
I think she'll definitely be happy when she looks back on it. Right now, the emotions are raw, and she knows it was in her hands, and she gave it up. But it's an excellent medal for the young shooter.
Yeah, it was. I think tomorrow morning she will feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
The bronze medal representing the People's Republic of China goes to Jiang Guiping.
Jiang Guiping, bronze medal for the People's Republic of China. I
She
have to
looks
say,
happy.
Irina Shetny looks a little bit emotional as well, but she wins the silver
I
medal.
think she looks happy for it. Anyway.
Well done to her. Her third final of the World Championships, and she wins silver.
Yeah.
And the world champion is the familiar Veronika Vadovichova of Slovakia.
I think that's a relief for her too, to finally take the gold medal.
Yes, after a couple of disappointing finishes in the previous two finals,
Yeah.
Veronika finally wins gold.
We do have the victory ceremonies for this final and the men's final.
Well, congratulations to these girls. And those are the finals for today. I was just seeing if I could read their lips, but I couldn't. Well, those are the two finals for today. It's day 5 coming to an end at the 2019 Sydney World Championships for World Shooting Parasport. Pernilla, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for letting me to be here.
Thanks for giving us your insight and your stories. It was really good to be with you, and of course, best of luck for the rest of the World Championships to you and your shooters.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to you for joining us at home on the live stream. You can also watch this back on the Facebook page for World Shooting Parasport and the YouTube channel for the Paralympic Games. Please like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you on day 6 of the World Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the Paris World Championships in 2019.
And this is the one taking place now.
Ceremony for the R1 men's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1
Our
event.
announcer is
The
Jamie
medals will
Stangroom.
be presented by Kath Patel, President of Shooting
Kath Patel is
Australia,
going to present the
and
medals.
Takashi Mawatahi.
She is the
member
president
of
of
the
Shooting
jury.
Australia, who have hosted these wonderful World Championships. And Takashi Mawati is a member of the equipment jury. He is going to be accompanying Kath Patel.
Goes to Tian Fugang.
Tian Fugang of the People's Republic of China wins the bronze medal in the men's air rifle standing event. His second medal of the World Championships after winning gold medals.
The silver medal representing Ukraine goes to Andrei Doroshenko.
Andriy Doroshenko, silver medal. Tashi giving Andriy the koala mascot.
And the gold medal representing the People's Republic of China goes to Dong Chao.
The gold medalist and the world champion for 2019 is Dong Chao of the People's Republic of China. Congratulations and well done to him. Also his second medal of the World Championships after he won bronze in the 3 positions event.
The national anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Anthem of China. Congratulations
To the R1
in the R1 SH1 category. And ladies and gentlemen, you join us once again for the second victory ceremony of the day, the R2 Women's Air Rifle Standing Competition.
Let's welcome the medalists.
Here are the medalists. You can see the smiling Ukrainian. She's been a joy around the range this week, consistently with a smile on her face.
This is the victory ceremony for the R2 Women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event. The medals will be presented by Somaya M. Edin, member of the rifle jury, and
Somaya
Takashi
Imamedi
Mawatahi,
is a member of the
member
rifle
of the
jury,
equipment
and she's
jury.
presenting the medals. She'll be accompanied by Takashi Mawati, member of the equipment jury.
The bronze medal representing the People's Republic of China goes to Jiang Huiping.
Hong Kong, People's Republic of China's women's air rifle standing event. She also, that's very interesting, in this particular competition, Jiang Huiping held the qualification world record until this afternoon. Her record was 627.8. And who broke it? The silver medalist, Irina Shetnik. She broke the world record by 0.2. So now Irina Shetnik is silver medalist and also the qualifying world record holder with a score of 628.0. Congratulations to her. It's her third final of the week and a silver medal. And the gold medalist
Representing Slovakia
and world
goes
champion,
to Veronika Vadovichova.
Veronika Vadovichova. No stranger to the medals and to the podiums. Veronika Vadovichova is 2019 world champion in the air rifles standing SH1 event.
The national anthem of Slovakia.
Well, after becoming the world champion in air rifle standing in 2014 in Germany, Veronika Vadovichova won silver at last year's World Championships, and now she's back with the shiniest colour and at the top of the podium as the new world champion once again. So the World Championships were going to take place every 4 years, and they were, but this year in 2019 the format changes and they will take place every 2 years. So the next ones will be in 2021, and Veronika Vadovichova will go into them as the defending world champion. She was the 2013 European champion, and she is the current 2016 Paralympic champion after winning gold in Rio as well. So those are the events and those are the victory ceremonies for today on day 5 of the World Championships. Thank you very much for joining us. Remember, you can like, subscribe and share on the YouTube channel for the Paralympic Games, on the Facebook page for World Shooting Parasport. So please spread the word about Paralympic shooting, and we'll see you on day 6 of the Sydney 2019 World Shooting Parasport Championships.
Until then.